Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to PeppStart. We are going to get started this morning. We have got our forms ready, our PeppStart forms ready. You can get these on my Facebook profile at the top or on our website. We have the PeppStart forms pulled up, but basically you can pull it up or you can follow along, and I'll tell you the title. Just write it in your notebook and you will have a page for yourself. So we're going to start with sitting in stillness this morning. I've already got the song going because it was a little extra long, so we get an intro song. But we are going to start with sitting in stillness. I'm going to do a couple of breaths for you and kind of guide you into the process of how I meditate, or what I consider to be meditation or sitting in stillness. And then we will actually take some stillness time.
Yep.
So Steve is going to join us today, so this is fun. So let's get ourselves started. So what we're going to do is I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. What I do with PeppStart is I do each one for 10 minutes. There are 5 sections, so that's 50 minutes, and then I take 10 minutes to write out what I'm grateful for and to send love. So that makes an hour total time that we will be together. So I'm going to start our 10 minutes for our sitting in stillness. Thank you for joining us this morning. Just get yourself in a comfortable position and take you a couple of deep breaths just to get started. So we're going to take in through the nose and sigh through the mouth. In through the nose and sigh it out. One more, in through the mouth and sigh it out. All right. So one of the things of meditation is they try and say to empty your mind, and that can feel nearly impossible sometimes. So what we're going to do instead is we are going to train our mind to think about what we want it to think about until we find the place of stillness. So what I'd like you to do is imagine yourself sitting on a riverbank, and you're up on a little bit of a hill, and you can see across to the other side of the river. And it's a beautiful sunny day. And on the other side of the riverbank, there is a beautiful oak tree. And it has enormous big branches with lots of leaves. And so what I want you to do is imagine yourself just looking at the whole tree. And you can zoom in sometimes and look at a particular leaf or a particular branch or notice a bird, which is fun, but I want you to pull back and just look at the whole tree. And I want you to think of each of those little leaves as a thought. And when a leaf falls off and it trickles down through your line of vision, we have a choice to follow that leaf as it falls into the water and goes down the river, or we can allow the leaf to fall and just keep noticing the tree. And so what I'd like you to do is just keep noticing the tree. When you recognize that a leaf has fallen and you are off down the river on what we're going to have for lunch, or did I shut the door when leaving this morning, whatever those thoughts are, we can follow them. And when you do, realize that you just come back to picturing the tree. There's no stress, there's no struggle, there's no pushing away. It's just literally come back and sit and look at the tree. So we've got a few more minutes, and I would like you to sit and look at the tree with me for a little bit. And just make sure you're breathing smoothly and watch the tree. Find yourself following down the river, just bring yourself back. You're still sitting on the riverbank across from a big tree, just enjoying the beauty of nature, of the birds singing, of the warm sunshine. Start feeling tired or restless, just shift your position a little bit and then come back to your tree. It's easy for our brain to think that we need to be thinking all the time and we need to be doing something all the time. But our being, our actual mind, needs rest. It needs time to appreciate the tree, appreciate life, appreciate what is without needing to dig into details or facts or plans, just what is right now. There's no reason for self-judgment or frustration or thinking you haven't done a good job if you find yourself floating down the river. You just come back to the tree. Feel yourself sitting on the ground, connected, and stay with the tree for just a little bit longer. If you feel like you have a pretty good grasp on watching the tree, I want you to breathe in and imagine warm liquid honey coming in through your chest, in through your heart, and filling your whole body. And it warms you and comforts you and gives you love, helps you to feel peace as you're watching the tree. And then when you blow out, I want you to let go of any frustrations, any tension, any sleepiness, any doubt, any confusion. Just breathe it out. Trees absorb what we put out, carbon dioxide. So give it that extra energy. Give the tree any extra energy that you don't need. Any dis-ease that you don't need, because to it, it's love. Just like it's giving you its waste of oxygen, but it's love to us. So breathe in warm honey as you're watching the tree, and then blow your tension across to it. Just imagine the tree becoming more vibrant, more alive. As you blow out and give it your tension, as you blow out and give it your confusion, warm honey love in, heartbreak and stress and grief blown across. Love in, and dis-ease across. So no matter where you are, just come back to sitting on the riverbank, looking at the tree, watching this beautiful, magnificent, vibrant life. Breathing in love and breathing out dis-ease. This is the beauty that nature gives us. Is a symbiotic relationship of health and healing. You're doing a wonderful job, so stay on the tree for just a few more seconds with me. One of the easy things to happen is our brain will say, okay, that's over. I get to be done. But the fun thing about your imagined tree is no matter where you're at, what time of day, what's happening, who's around you, at any point in time, you can close your eyes and you can be right back here, watching the tree. So we're going to have everybody take just a couple of deep breaths in through the nose. Sigh it out. Now start moving your body just a little bit to kind of reconnect. Wiggle your toes. Then sway a little bit to kind of wake yourself up. Wiggle your fingers. All right, so that is sitting in stillness. You do not have to empty your mind. You do not have to think of nothing. There is no failure in meditation. It's simply giving yourself time to be still, to think, and to try it. And so if you made it for 30 seconds, if you were able to focus on the tree for 30 seconds, that was 30 seconds that your system got to actually rest and recover. And tomorrow, maybe it's a minute. Then maybe it's 2 minutes. And so as this goes, just keep enjoying and being grateful for the time that you are able to find that moment of stillness. All right, we are going to go to thinking on purpose. And what thinking on purpose is